we are. It's Dave, Rachel, and Forman. And thank you for being with us. Thank you for, to everyone that has been enjoying the podcasts. I think this one's going to be special.
You do?
Yes.
Special?
Yes, because Forman's going to begin.
Can you? Are you able to?
Well, I'm currently not in the bathroom, so that's a good sign.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'm in the condition that we're
gosh.
supposed to be in after coming home from a tropical vacation.
Uh-huh.
And this is 2 days before departure, and
Oh, boy.
everyone's been sick nonstop.
Oh, no.
And when you
So you're all in the bathroom?
when you say nonstop, you really mean it.
Yeah. Yeah. Started with Emily about a week ago. No, over a week ago.
Uh-oh.
She's only 5. And this is why, if the whole family's going to get sick, I think the parents should get sick first, so that you know how bad it is, and then you know how much you do or do not need to empathize with the child. Because we just carted her off to school and said, whatever, you'll be fine. You're going.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Then she stayed home the
Was
next
she throwing
day.
up?
It was not that reason.
Oh, okay. Other end?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she stayed home one day, and then she's fine, because kids
Yes.
are resilient. They bounce back easily.
Sure. Yep.
All fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was Friday coming home from the radio station. I just felt I felt like I got hit by a truck.
Uh-oh.
Only to arrive
Oh.
home to discover, Ashley feels the exact same way.
Oh, no.
And that's how we spent Friday,
Oh.
Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, boy.
Stayed home Monday as well.
Oh, no.
That's
Mhm.
awful.
Wow.
Yeah, Harley stayed home Monday as well because it started happening to her.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
boy.
Yes.
How many in your mansion in Halifax? How many?
My seaside chalet.
Yes. How many
Lobsters?
How many bathrooms in the?
Three bathrooms for 4 people.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
almost enough.
Almost.
almost. Yeah.
At least we almost staggered it with the children.
Right. Was Emily still sick when the rest of you got sick? Okay.
No, and Harley wasn't sick yet for most of the weekend, so she at least was like
Okay.
attempting to take care of us,
Was
which
she?
was really nice. Yeah, she
Aw.
made us some toast, and
Wow.
we just laid on the couch. They still wanted entertainment, to which we kept saying, no,
No.
go
We
away.
can't entertain you.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're both down and
It's
out.
the worst when both parents are sick and there's no one to take care of the kids. That is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Is it like food poisoning or something? What did
No.
you get?
No, it's
Just a gastro bug.
It's
some
not
sort of-
usually food poisoning when everybody gets it.
Yeah,
No,
Ashley
we've had
seemed to
that.
think with some light Googling that it's some sort of norovirus situation.
Yes,
Oh.
that's going around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it turns out you can also, it mutates so fast you can get it again and again and again and again.
Oh,
Oh.
good.
Well,
Because
you
I've
haven't-
still not recovered almost a week and a half later.
Oh my.
You still? Oh my! Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
One
no
time
fun.
we got food poisoning, which is not the same as what you have, but
From
we were
Swiss
all
Chalet?
throwing up. Yes.
The company that runs the keg?
Yes. I guess so.
Yes, you know so.
The keg, I don't get chicken from the keg though. Anyway, so the chicken wasn't good. And me, Jeremy, and Julia were all sick. Kendall was an infant at the time. And I had to call my mom to be like, you need to take this baby because none of us can care for her. Like, we are not well at all. She had to take the baby because we couldn't do it. It's
You know,
awful
so
when the
would-
parents are
you
sick
know-
and you can't take care of the kids.
So, I don't know that you can blame that on the chicken. You could have been.
Oh, it was because you're violently throwing up for about 24 hours.
Yeah,
So,
but sometimes that can just be a. I'm just trying to save lawsuits here, Rachel. Not,
sure,
You know.
might not have
Yeah,
might not have
okay,
been
Sure.
No, the
all right.
last
any
time
restaurant.
we've
Sure.
been saying all weekend, the last time that we felt so bad, Ashley and I together, was going to Subway in St. Thomas, the Sunset Drive location,
Oh boy.
where you had...
Maybe we shouldn't pinpoint them.
No, I'm pinpointing that location. because that was an all-night affair sitting on the toilet with a bucket in front of us.
Oh no, that's awful.
You're welcome for that
Awful.
visual.
Yeah,
Great.
I didn't really need that visual.
You know what
Foreman.
you
Thank
need-
Got
you
it.
for providing that. But I would just like to point out that I have accused no one of making me sick on this podcast.
Sure.
So all lawsuits need to be directed to the proper channels.
Okay.
I have accused
that's
no
fine.
one anywhere of any. Okay.
I think what you need, Foreman, right now is Dave's potty putter.
Yes.
You need to use Dave's potty putter
would
because
be
if you're going to spend that much time in the
yes.
bathroom, it's an activity.
I don't. I
Tell
well,
the kids they could use it. There's your entertainment.
It is an activity. There is no question, Forman.
Yep.
It's an activity.
Or pot and putt. Which one was
it's-
Mine's pot and putt, I think. We have the pot and putt.
I know is we're going.
You too can pot and putt if you're sick like Foreman.
Well, we're going away in 2 days, and this better all be resolved.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want that.
And then you're going to want to take a pharmacy with you.
Oh, we are anyway.
Yes.
We have so much
All the time.
Pepto-Bismol on
Yes.
hand.
I actually took little packets of Pedialyte. We were talking about Pedialyte.
Yes.
And I took all Gravol, every stomach thing I could find. The anti-diarrhea medication. Didn't need it, thank God, but you want to have it.
Wow, you that's really that's hardcore. That's hardcore.
Yeah. Oh,
Listen,
I make sure.
you're not going on a cruise, Foreman.
Not a cruise. No,
No.
it's land-based.
Okay, you don't want to be on one of those floating petri dishes.
No.
I mean, that's just the worst.
I'm already in
Cruises
one.
are back now. People are cruising now.
Sure,
They're
they
doing
are.
it.
Yeah, but they're-
getting
Yeah.
sick on a regular basis. Trust
Really?
me.
I don't know.
They
Oh,
already
yeah.
were before
If
COVID.
any of the cruise ships would like to send a lawsuit, it's Dave that you want to
I didn't name names.
direct that one at.
I didn't
Yeah.
name names.
Okay.
No,
I didn't name
I
names.
was dreading whether or not I should keep with tradition for this podcast, and I figure, you know what? I might as well test the waters
Uh-oh.
while I'm near my own washroom
Oh,
and
is that
see
what-
how this goes.
Well, you've had your Pedialyte today.
might be a bad
What is
idea.
that one called?
Yeah.
Sea.
A Sea Piper coffee
Sea-
stout
Oh, Sea
really
Piper.
perks things up.
Well, we'll see about that. Coffee? Do you
Wait.
think that's a good idea
I
right
think that's
now?
a very
It's a
bad
bit of a
idea.
diuretic.
It's a terrible idea. Very bad.
It's been too long.
It's like a week. Not even.
I know.
This is due to underwhelming demand. The podcast that was almost shot down over Lake Huron. I have no idea what
They
that
can't
means.
get us.
I don't know what that means.
They can't find us.
They
They're too
can't
quick.
Find us. We're too fast. They couldn't get us. Anyway, and the podcast is brought to you by Calves for a Cause, one of our two sponsors. We're going to talk about Calves for a Cause here for a second. April 5th, during the Canadian Dairy Expo in beautiful Stratford, Ontario.
Not to be
Yes.
confused with Foals for Fundraising in Falmouth in February.
Okay, that's a completely different thing.
Is that a thing?
No.
Foreman's
Oh,
making that up.
Foreman's
making that up.
Falls.
No, this is a real deal.
We know how much you love them.
Yeah, Calves for a Cause is calves being sold for a cause. It is what
Yes.
it says it is.
Yeah, listen, if you're in the market for a calf, you might as well buy one for a cause.
Yes,
Right?
yes, of course.
So all the money, all the proceeds, the commission from each calf is being donated to the Children's Health Foundation in London.
Mhm.
This is from Daryl and his wife, I think her name is Sarah.
Yes.
Marcus, Daryl and Sarah. And they started this 3 years ago because their son Brooks was in the hospital,
Mhm.
all pretty much right from birth. He spent 2 months in the NICU, and then he was diagnosed with congenital central hypoventilation syndrome, and then he went into the PCCU, and he was diagnosed with Hirschsprung's disease. So they've been through a lot at Children's. They've used the services there a lot, and they wanted to give back, and they said this was a way that we could do that. So all commissions from each calf sold during the auction, which is April 5th, online during the Canadian Dairy Expo, which is in Stratford.
Right.
And you can go to their Facebook page, Calves for a Cause, on
Easy to
Facebook.
find. Yes.
Or on Instagram, Calves for a Cause with a period in between each word.
Mhm.
You can look them up, find the auction there, and all commissions will be going to the Children's Health Foundation, which is amazing.
Yeah.
The first year they raised $71,000. That was in 2001. The following year it was $35,000.
So,
So
over
let's get it back up to 71.
yeah, but over $100,000 over 2 years.
That's amazing.
That's impressive,
Yes.
and that's
In just 2 years, that's awesome.
that's giving back to the people at Children's Hospital. They're always looking for money, for equipment, and the type of things that kids need in order to be cared for, and a lot of kids need a lot of care.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
and both Daryl and Sarah know that very, very well.
Yes, they do. So Calves for a Cause on Facebook or calves.for.a.cause on Instagram.
Okay,
Look them up.
it's coming up, by the way.
April 5th.
April 5th. This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. And it's time for Good Idea, Bad Idea.
Oh, good. I've been waiting for this. It's been a while.
Yeah, we haven't done a Good Idea, Bad Idea for a while. So a few things to touch on. We'll start with I recently celebrated a birthday.
Yes. Happy belated.
Thank
It
you.
was a little while ago.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And my best friends, some good friends, came over to help me celebrate my birthday, and
Okay.
they brought me, along with some gifts, some very nice gifts.
Hmm.
They brought me a special birthday cake. The birthday cake is a Rice Krispie square cake.
A Rice Krispie square.
Rice
Oh,
Krispie
interesting.
Square,
Okay.
and it was you won't. I sent you a picture because I couldn't believe it myself. I got a keg gift card cake.
Good idea.
What?
I know.
You didn't get a gift card. The cake was in the shape of a gift. It was decorated like a gift card.
Well, I haven't. I haven't tried to use it. If that's what you mean, Rachel. Is
Yeah.
that what you're inferring?
I would like you to try and use it.
Yeah, would you?
If you kept the cake and
Uh-huh.
didn't eat it,
Sure.
see if they take that.
Anyway, so I got a keg gift card cake.
Awesome. That's
Good. Is that a good or a bad idea? It's a great idea.
that's a great idea for
Amazing.
Dave.
Isn't
Because
it amazing?
Dave hates the keg. And I think
I
it's
didn't-
hilarious that your
didn't
friends
say-
obviously know that and got you a cake
No, I didn't.
of a keg gift card.
I didn't say I hated the keg. I just don't go to the keg. I just don't think the
Well.
keg is anything special. I don't. The
Okay.
keg doesn't move my needle. But keg gift cards are the funniest thing ever because keg gift cards are the things, as Forman will tell you, a keg gift card is what you give to someone when you can't think of anything to give them.
Yes, when you can't even think of them.
You can't
You
even
just
think-
grab one.
You just grab one and go.
Well,
you
don't
know
we all
what?
have a stock of them at home? We're like, you know what? I'll
This'll
need this
work.
sometime
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
somebody. Somebody
Mhm.
will like this.
I don't care about you, and I don't know about you at all.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
anything
like
about
the keg
you.
gift card.
Yeah,
if you
sure
give
you
me a
do.
keg gift card, I'll be very happy.
Sure you will.
I don't
and it-
care that you didn't care about
and
me.
the
I will
staff-
just appreciate having it.
I'll bet you the staff at the keg are thrilled with gift cards. I'll bet they're thrilled with gift cards.
As
How
long as they
often
get a tip, they
does-
don't care.
Do the people at the keg, when somebody, hi, welcome to the keg, what can I get for you? Well, we have a gift card. I know that.
Mhm.
Everyone here has a gift card.
The worst time I ever went to the keg was with another couple, and they had invited us to go
Right.
to the keg.
And they had a gift card?
And they had a gift card, and we didn't.
Now
So we're
that-
paying
did.
full price.
It's a good idea, bad idea. That's a very good idea on their part.
Well, we were so poor at the time too. We had no money. It was before we even had kids, and I don't even know how we survived, Jeremy and I. We were so poor.
Mm.
And here we are at the keg, and they pull out a gift card to pay, and I'm like, "What? Why are we here? So that you can use your gift card?"
Yep.
Great idea.
Awful.
That's a great idea. That's how to use a keg gift card right there.
Oh,
Show,
what a dick
show,
move.
show your friends how much you care.
Yeah.
All right, Foreman, what do you got?
It's what Harrison Ford has planned for his tombstone.
Harrison Ford.
Why is he planning his tombstone?
Well, because he's 80.
Is he 80?
Well, he's close, isn't he? He's
Something like that.
Listen, Dick
something
Van
like
Dyke
that.
was trending on Twitter recently, and
Oh.
I was like, what happened? But he's okay. It's because he was on The Masked Singer, and he's like 95.
Yeah.
he
Well,
is 95.
so far, Harrison
I was
Ford
like,
isn't
don't-
stooping so low.
I think Dick Van Dyke's a perfect choice, actually, for the Masked. That's a good idea.
Harrison Ford is
Dick
80.
Van Dyke on The
He's 80
Masked
years old.
Singer?
He's-
Good
he's
idea.
80 I told you, he's 80 right on the nose.
80
years.
already.
Yes,
Wow.
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 Maybe
Okay.
that's why he's been asked about
Mhm.
what he would want written on his tombstone.
It's time to start thinking about that.
These
yes.
are the kinds of questions you get
Do you
when you're
have
an
to tell
80-year-old
people
actor.
what you want? Like, do you tell people what you want on your tombstone, or
Well,
you
you're-
just get what you get
No, Rachel, who
after
else?
the fact?
Yes, of course you tell somebody what you want on your
I don't-
tombstone. Why would
No one's told me
Well,
what they want.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to be. You have to tell someone what you want. You're not putting it on there.
No, I'm dead.
You can
what do I care?
pre-plan.
Whatever.
Ah.
I'm not here anymore. I'm dead. I don't care what you put on the tombstone.
Well, I hope
Say
you.
Rachel, big diva. I don't care.
Okay, well, Forman and I will. If anything happens, should anything happen, we'll
Yeah.
look after
That's
that for you.
Yeah.
okay.
We'll
Yes.
look after
You'll
that.
be the
for-
last people that I would want.
We'll be
to choose.
happy to look after that for you.
It won't say big diva.
Oh, okay.
Might be similar, but
Similar, but not
Yeah.
quite.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like besides your name and your date of and the dates,
And
if
oh,
you have money
demise?
to
Yes.
engrave more words on there, then must
Mm.
be nice.
Right.
Must be nice. Exactly.
Well, I think Harrison
yeah.
Ford has that money.
Yes,
He
he
does.
does. Sure.
So
yeah.
anyway, he was asked, "What do you want written on his tombstone?" And
Yeah.
he says, "I wouldn't want it to say Harrison Ford, blah blah blah, actor. I'd settle for was useful."
Wow.
Just he was useful. Well, he was more than useful.
Wow.
He's a superstar.
The interviewer pointed out that, well, that's a particularly reductive way to sum up a life.
Yes, reductive. Yes, I agree.
Harrison shoots back with, "Well, there's not a lot of space on a tombstone."
No, that's right. That's true. That's
Fair
very
enough.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And besides
Yeah.
that, I think if you really think about it, was useful is one of the best things you could possibly have on your tombstone.
Yes, but
Because
I
not a lot of people can say that they were.
no, and that's the problem.
Really? I mean, I think everybody's kind of useful in their
Ah,
own way.
I wouldn't go that far, Rachel.
I mean,
wouldn't-
you
I think
don't
you're
want
being
s-
very, very kind there by throwing out useful platitudes.
I think
I-
most people are useful.
That would be
Yeah.
You don't want useless written. That's
well.
for
I
sure,
don't
but-
know, but I wouldn't want was useful because I don't want to lie. So for
Right.
me, it's a bad idea. I
You'd be
think
like,
for Harrison,
didn't save a life. The
Yeah.
end. Did
For
it?
Har-
Was fine.
yeah, for Harrison Ford,
Dave,
that's
was
a good idea.
fine.
It's a good idea.
Okay, sure. I think
Sure.
it's a good idea.
Sure, good
I think
idea.
it's hilarious. I think it's very it downplays his notoriety in the
Mhm.
world
Mhm.
for sure.
Yeah.
But it's factual because he was useful in
Mhm.
quite a few movies. So
to a
Yeah.
certain
Good.
extent.
That's something
Yes.
to aspire to, I think.
Yeah.
sure.
I think so.
Good idea.
All right, one more, and I think it's kind of timely that we're bringing this up today, Foreman, with your technical issues.
Great.
Your
Sure.
tummy troubles.
Technical issues.
Okay.
Technical.
Yep.
There's a new pill to treat constipation.
Okay.
Don't need it.
Okay, which is the opposite.
That's not
it's
your
kind of the-
problem.
It's kind of the opposite of what you're going through there, Foreman. But anyway, this new pill doesn't contain any drugs. Instead, it just vibrates.
It vibrates.
You heard me.
So is it electronic?
I don't believe so. It's a pill. So no, it's not electronic to
Well,
my knowledge.
how does it vibrate? I mean, I
Well-
don't want to swallow a battery. I feel like that's counterproductive.
You're not swallowing the battery. Okay.
You know, the
It
pill vibrates.
does seem to me that if this thing is shaking around down there, if you have issues,
Right.
that this is kind of a smart thing, really. I mean,
So you
it
swallow
seems
this
sort of-
vibrating pill, it just like shakes it free.
Yes. The brand name that's called Vibrant. It's called Vibrant.
Of course it is. Yes, it's a
It's
perfect
called
name.
Vibrant. And the FDA apparently approved this pill way back in August of
Oh, it's already
20
approved.
2022. It's just become available as a prescription in the U.S.
Mm.
Yes. You take one pill each night before bed. and-
Every night. How
Well-
much constipation do you have? That's a lot. I feel like.
Yeah, this isn't very effective.
Drink a
It's-
cup of coffee.
Isn't
Come
is
on.
you don't suffer from this, Rachel? Is what you're trying
Clearly
to tell us?
not. No. I hope I don't. Although I feel like some people would swallow a vibrating pill just for fun. You know,
Okay. You
How
take
much
a
does it
one
vibrate?
pill each night before
that's a
going
good
to
question.
each night before going to bed.
Yeah.
It depends on whether you need it or not, I suppose.
Oh, I think
Okay.
I need it tonight.
The-
This is the opposite of your problem right now.
No, I'm just thinking, oh, gee
Oh, you
whiz,
do-
I guess I need another vibrating pill yet again. What a shame.
The vibration stimulates nerve cells in your belly that help
Okay.
go.
Okay.
You activate each pill before you swallow it. I assume there must be an on-off switch. I don't know what that means. How does that work?
Well, I feel
Oh,
like it's
man.
either electronic or maybe it's like, a glow stick, how you have to crack it before it's
yeah, probably. There you go. Let's assume
something like that.
Let's assume you give it a little snap before you swallow it.
I
Sure.
feel like this is
Yeah,
not
there
something
you go.
you want to have in your
And
body.
And then it vibrates for about 2 hours, stops for 6, and then starts vibrating again for another 2 hours. They
Can you-
buzz for 3 seconds at a time, followed by a 3-second pause. Doctors tested it on 200 people who suffer from what's known as PC, persistent constipation.
Okay.
Yikes. Meaning fewer than 3, shall we call them movements a week. If you're
Fewer
having
than 3 a
few a week, you need a pill.
Yeah, you
Of
need
course you do.
something.
You need something. So pretty much half the people, said it helped them to go at least 1 extra time per week.
That's not very effective.
Yeah,
no,
I
I don't
feel
think
like
so
you're right.
either.
You're right.
I
Shouldn't
want
you be going once a day?
I want
Like, that's-
100%. I
Yes.
don't know. Anyway,
Only
Yes.
half of them could go 4 times a week? That's awful.
and the good news is there was less straining involved.
Okay, well, I should hope so.
Well, yes. There
So
should be
you're-
no straining involved.
So you take this
some-
pill, it vibrates in your body
Yes.
for 2 hours at a time.
Yes.
Can you
But only
feel
at-
it? Do you feel this pill
Yes,
vibrating?
some people could feel the pills vibrating inside them
Oh.
and said it wasn't uncomfortable or painful.
But
Did they
little-
go elaborate further? Was
Like,
it
I-
enjoyable?
I feel
I've
like
had
I feel like this is going to become something that
it's
that
not.
it's not intended to be.
Well, it doesn't
pretty
really
funny.
help with constipation, so it better do something else.
Yes, that's right. That's why I'm telling you, people are going to take this for fun.
I don't know what kind of fun you're having with a pill that vibrates in your stomach, but Rachel, I'm sure you're painting a wonderful picture somewhere in your mind. I have no idea. I don't want to go there. Is it a good or a bad idea?
It doesn't work. It's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I initially thought this was a good idea.
I want 100%.
And then I thought, well, no, it doesn't work that well. It's only making you go 1 more time per week, not even per day.
at
But-
least one additional time.
But the
At least, at
concept-
minimum of 1 extra time a week.
In theory, the concept could be a very good idea.
Good idea.
They're just not there. You're gonna have to keep working on it.
Yeah.
Just keep
Maybe-
at her,
Maybe it needs to vibrate a little more.
Yes,
yeah.
let it settle.
perhaps.
Bad idea.
Maybe it would help if you shook while you had. No, forget it. Forget it.
I don't really know how you're supposed to take it at night before you go to sleep and then you vibrate for 2 hours. How does that? That's counterintuitive to my sleeping now.
Well, I don't think it's not vibrating enough. You clearly don't notice it. It's not jiggling any
Well,
stuff
that's
out.
It doesn't say everybody felt it. Just some people. So maybe
You
you'll be-
either kind of notice it or it's not enough noticeability.
We don't
right?
like. None of us like the idea. It would appear. Let's just say bad idea. We need to move on.
You need a pill that burrows all the way through. Just get the
Yes,
job done.
that's what you need. Yes, like a bullet,
A magic bullet.
magic bullet. Yes.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman, and it's brought to you by Melissa Photography. Thank
Yes.
you, Melissa Photography.
Yes, Melissa is based out of Belmont. She's a lifestyle photographer. She does all kinds of photography: weddings, couples, families, maternity, newborn, equine photo shoots. Foreman,
Oh,
maybe,
really?
for Windsor.
Equine photo shoots.
Yes, any
Wonderful.
kind. Yeah.
Wow,
She also does wedding planning, and she has great stuff. You should check out her Instagram page, which is Melissa Photofolio is on Instagram, at Melissa Photofolio on Instagram. You can find her Facebook and her website from there. So check her out on Instagram, Melissa Photography, at Melissa Photofolio. She has
Yeah,
very
and-
affordable prices and really good shots, like really good stuff.
And you'll get great samples of what you can do on Instagram. So it's the perfect place
Absolutely.
to have a look at it.
Yes. Thank you very much. She's based in Belmont, but she does photography all over the place, from Huron County to Elgin County, everywhere. So don't hesitate to call. She's very affordable and very good.
And she does in-home newborn photos if you can't leave the house. I don't know about equine photography. Forman, have you ever had your photo taken aboard a horse?
You've seen the fancy pictures of
Yeah.
Windsor.
Yeah, they're good.
That's quite the photography. It's very cold and posed, though. I don't think Melissa would do that.
No, probably not.
No,
no,
probably
she's a
not.
lifestyle. She likes
No,
to
exactly.
capture real life candid
Yeah, like
moments. she
that.
says.
Those horse pictures are just—they wouldn't be up to Melissa's standards.
Poor
You
Windsor.
probably, you're probably
She should
right about
photograph
that.
Windsor.
You
sometime.
are right about that.
If he
No,
lived-
she
if
doesn't
he
need to
lived
waste her
near
time.
you.
Look, she does. She's got to do weddings. She's got to do babies. She does wedding planning.
Yes,
if you
everything.
want her to save a date for your wedding, she can't be wasting her time with some dumb horse.
No, nor should she.
No.
And by the way, if you've got a wedding planned for this year, 2023,
Mhm.
Melissa still has dates available. And
Exactly.
Okay.
That's important.
All right.
Yeah,
important.
don't let her fill it with horses.
Forman, are you
Sure.
sad that your brother doesn't live closer to you?
Oh my God, I don't.
By the way, Melissa Photography also does photo restoration and alteration. She can do. She does professional photo and art printing as well. So
She does everything.
She's got it all covered, and she does.
Yeah, you know
she
what?
does take pictures of horses, equine photos.
Sure.
She can do
Imprints them? Yeah.
it. She can do it. She can
If
do
that's
it.
your thing.
Yes.
It's not Forman's.
No, not
but
necessarily.
it might be
No.
yours.
Yeah.
It's
If
Forman's
you
mom's.
maybe on April 5th you'll have a new calf that we'd like to take some photos of as well.
Sure.
Look, and I'll tell you right now, with your technical difficulties, there's not too many horses want you sitting on them right now, Forman.
No, you know what? This
I'll
is the
point
time
that
I
out.
should be.
This
wanna-
is endless.
That'll,
Like, it is
that'll show
endless.
him.
I want to point that out. Anyway,
This is my favorite
again,
running joke.
yes.
Okay.
It is running.
It is running. What is Melissa's Instagram again?
Melissa Photofolio.
Okay.
At
cool.
Melissa Photofolio
So
is
check
her.
her out, and thank
Yeah.
you for being a sponsor.
All right, I got to tell you about this catastrophe that happened at our house.
What catastrophe?
It involved a 5-year-old and a bottle of nail polish and my carpet.
Ah,
Yeah.
Oh.
So we were getting ready
What
for
is
our.
wait. Well,
Yeah.
maybe I should wait and hear the story first. I'm just wondering, does your 5-year-old normally do her nails?
No, no.
Oh,
And she wasn't supposed to be carrying the bottle around.
I see.
mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tell
Do we
the story.
continue ripping the story apart before we've heard it?
Because
Or...
I got.
This was.
I have so many questions
Oh
already.
my gosh, it was just horrific. And it's like it's the worst. It was the worst color too.
Horrific.
Oh, it was. I was so mad. I was so mad. And Jeremy and I just spent the whole night trying to clean this mess. So she decides she has to have her nails painted. And of course, whenever my girls get their nails painted, it's 5 different colors, one for each nail.
Mhm.
Obviously, you have to have 5 colors
Of course.
every single time.
Well,
So
I
I
don't
said,
know why.
"Okay, I'll do it
I don't know
downstairs. We're
why
upstairs."
anybody would do it any other way. I
Mhm.
mean,
obviously.
that seems like the right way to do it.
And there's
Yeah.
usually glitter, top coat involved.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
If I could do designs, they would have that, but I can't. So we don't do that.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're upstairs in the kids' bathroom. I said, okay, I'll do your nails downstairs. So she takes all 5 nail polish bottles in her hand and she's walking out of her room. And I'm like, I will take those. I will take them. All of a sudden I hear smash.
Mm.
And I thought, oh my God, what just happened? So I run out and she has cracked the dark purple nail polish bottle. It has spilled all over the floor, and her floor is hardwood, but then the hallway is carpet. So of course it's all over the carpet, right at the entryway to her door.
Is the carpet,
The carpet is
purple
beige.
already?
Nope.
No, it's
Beige,
Okay.
pretty much white, like a gray. I guess it's like a light gray.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I thought, how the hell do I get this out of the carpet? What do I do? Because I got to get this out before it sets in, right? Like
yeah.
nail polish doesn't come out.
By
Anyway,
design.
so we
it's
tried.
not the remover, it's the nail polish.
No, it's actual color. Yeah, the polish is
Well.
what broke and smashed, and the bottle was
All over your rug.
no longer. Yeah.
Good point, though,
Whoa.
Dave. What if
Whoa.
you just douse it and
Yeah.
remove it?
Why
It
are you not
removes it.
using nail polish
Well,
remover?
I can tell you that doesn't help too much.
Oh. You
It
tried
did a
that.
little bit.
apparently. You tried
well,
that
because
apparently.
once it's adhered to the carpet fibers, it's very hard to get out.
Is it?
So yes. So the first thing we tried was just vinegar and baking soda. Or no, it was baking soda and ginger ale. That's what we tried.
And
It kind of worked a tiny, tiny bit, but not really. So then after that, I tried the nail polish remover that I had, and I basically dumped the bottle onto the carpet. So if our house catches fire, that's immediately exploding.
This
Yeah.
is very Lisa Simpson has gum in her hair vibes to it.
yes,
Oh, try the peanut butter. That'll
yeah.
get it out.
Yeah.
Just
Peanut
gotta
butter is
dose
supposed
it
to
in
get it.
mayonnaise.
It was awful. I'm like pouring the nail polish remover onto it and scrubbing. Now I've gotten out toothbrushes to like really scrub it. And then we have like the green machine, like carpet cleaner that you can clean. So we've got that to suck everything up, right? So that helped a little bit. Each of these things helped a little bit. We tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 different ways to clean this carpet.
I see.
Yeah.
6 different
The
ways.
nail polish remover didn't totally work. Then we looked, because we keep looking on Google. Then we looked on Google. Well, what you need actually is warm water and laundry detergent. All right. So we get a big bottle of laundry detergent, pour that on top. And it's the liquid though. It's not the granules. So I don't know if that would have made a difference. That kind of worked, but again, not a lot. Then we had a friend tell us you have to use this thing called Winning Colors 1001 Uses. And it's a cleaner, which for some reason this friend had recommended to us before, and we had some, like luckily. So we used that. I said, yes, thank you. We tried that, and that worked fairly well. So it was okay. So I did of each of these a few different times. And in between, we're trying to suck it up with the vacuum because I'm thinking, what the hell is going to get this out? Like, we're going to need new carpet. And the carpet we just put in like 4 years ago, maybe. So then I'm posting it on Instagram because I'm like, what do I do? So people are replying. And somebody actually said to me, because she is an old friend of mine that works at a couple of spas. And so she has gotten nail polish on her clothing. And she says, you need pure acetone, which is kind of like nail polish remover, but it's like even stronger. She said, don't get it on the hardwood because it'll wreck the hardwood. But the carpet, it'll get it out of the carpet. So I had to find a place that sold pure acetone. And then and douse that in it the next day and scrub it out. And that's what took most of it out. But everything else helped a tiny little bit. The 1001 uses cleaner helped. And then it was the acetone that helped.
Okay.
But this was like a 2-day long saga.
Okay. Yeah. I
Of
was
us
going to
trying
ask
to clean
you,
the carpet.
how long did it take you to get to this stage, and how much of an investment was there?
The investment was only $8.
Okay, that's
Actually,
not bad.
so it's not
Okay,
bad.
That's not bad.
But we spent, I would say, probably
cheaper than
4
your-
hours trying to clean it.
Cheaper than your dog.
Mm-hmm.
Cheaper than the dog.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
and the dog
okay.
has not made that much of a mess.
Oh,
So,
but some.
Oh well.
not yet anyway.
Yeah.
My kid, however,
Yeah, day ain't over.
little Miss Destruction strikes again.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, what a headache.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, if you ever spill nail polish on your carpet, that's how you get it out.
You don't.
Yeah, that's
Basically,
the
what is
conclusion is
Yeah.
it's still there, isn't
the
it?
moral of
Well,
the
it's
story? There's
okay.
no moral to the story.
I have a picture of it now, and it's pretty much gone. Like you can
Pretty much
faintly
isn't
there.
gone.
Yeah,
You can't really
okay.
see.
I think the
There you go.
yeah the
That's a big
There-
blob.
That's
Look.
the kids cleaning it.
Yeah, sure. The vibrating pill works better than your, your solution.
Oh, yeah, it might.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. And shout out to our sponsors, Calves for a Cause and Melissa Photography. Thank you for supporting us. And if you're listening, if you like us, and we appreciate your support them.
Yes, support them.
Sure.
We've had great support of our sponsors, and we take on people that we like. So
Yeah. We appreciate it. I have a little update for you before we leave. Remember several episodes ago, I was telling you about the evil empire wanted to dig. One of the evil empires.
The blue one or the red one?
The blue one. The red one's already been through.
Yes.
Uh,
And their
now
pill
it's-
doesn't vibrate enough.
No. And now the blue one's coming through. So
okay.
so the guy knocked on my door, and you gave me a hard time for giving him a hard time.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
recall that. You know,
He's just doing his job.
I know, and I like my lawn, as you know. It's very
Yes,
important.
I
to me.
know. I
I
know.
like my lawn.
If you don't know, Dave's been told by other neighbors
Yes,
that he has
true.
the best lawn in the neighborhood.
Well, I'm sad to inform you that the digging finally began here a few days ago.
Oh boy.
It began with they left after one day. I had one hole in my front yard. Not a big one, just one
A
hole.
pole?
A hole.
Oh, a hole.
A hole.
Okay.
One hole. Not a
Okay.
big hole. I had one hole.
Okay.
Then I noted after the second day that I had a very large hole, second large hole,
Oh boy.
and then a third large hole.
Okay.
So that's three holes. Then all of a sudden, a fourth hole appeared on my front lawn. So there were two holes.
Are they
in
all
the
in
front.
the same spot?
There's two holes in the front, and on the side lawn there's a crater, and then
Oh,
there's
boy.
another hole.
Oh, my.
And then yesterday, I had been out doing a few things and washing my black truck in the driveway. Not much was. They're around. They're all over the place. You could hear the noise, but
Mhm.
nothing happening on my place. I came inside. I did a few things, and I backed the truck out. I got to go get my daughter from school, and I look, and there is an excavator on my front lawn.
Oh
On
my.
your lawn.
On
Did
my
it-
lawn.
with-
Now,
did it leave
if-
tire
if-
tracks?
if all I was to say to you was there's an excavator on my front lawn, I think you would know how much damage that would do on its own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let alone that the excavator, when I backed out, had dug a 10-foot, I would give it at least 10 feet, a huge 10-foot hole. There was a man up to his neck in the hole.
On your lawn.
In my lawn.
In your
on
lawn.
my lawn.
Oh
By the
my
time-
gosh. How livid were you?
I got out of the truck and I said, "Is that necessary?" And the man just said, "Yeah, unfortunately."
Were they gonna maybe thinking of like giving you a heads up of the
Yeah.
10-foot hole they're
No,
about to
they
dig?
didn't give me a heads up. In the 15 minutes it took me to leave and
Oh
come back,
my.
the 10-foot had become 20.
Oh
No.
my god. Wide? That's crazy.
No, 20 in length, wide I'd say 20 feet long, maybe
But
a
still,
yard
okay.
a yard wide.
20
It's a
feet long.
trench.
is-
20-foot
It's a
long
trench.
trench.
It's a trench.
And how deep is it?
Oh, it's
5
deep.
feet?
Oh, it's deep. Anyway, I just came in the house. I cried. I sobbed.
Swore a bit.
And
Oh
later
my
it got
gosh.
quiet. I went back out. They had tried to put some of it back.
Some of it.
I
Where's
will-
the rest of it?
Anyway, they tried to put some of it back.
You
there.
didn't
So-
sit out there
so
in a
one-
rocking chair and
No,
supervise with
no,
your
no.
binoculars?
Shotgun
No.
and binoculars?
No,
Yeah.
I have a phone number for this company. They're called
Oh my.
they're called Metro Infrastructure. They're out of. I
Well,
don't
now
think-
we're naming them.
Well, they're not from here. I'm in London. They're based in Brampton, I believe.
Okay.
Right.
So
Toronto people.
I don't know that they're from here. It doesn't really matter. They're the ones doing the work. And anyway, I'm planning on calling them because my lawn is done.
A disaster, yeah.
It's done. It's done. And then my doorbell rang, and I
Oh,
went,
boy.
"What are you here?
What now?"
Are you here to apologize?" And so I opened the door, and it's the guy's got his cap on. It says "Weed Man" on it, and he
Oh,
says to me,
no, you don't.
he says to me, I'm standing there with tears in my eyes. And he says to me, yeah, we're in your neighborhood today. And, we got a great deal. We're offering free estimates for everyone. And I said to Weed Man, not that I have anything against Weed Man.
Yeah.
But I thought all estimates were free.
Yes, I think that's
free
typically
estimate-
the case. I was going to say
a
that.
free estimate is not exactly selling to him.
Yeah.
And secondly, I said, have you seen my front lawn? Have you seen it? And
That's why
goes-
he stopped
he's-
by, because he
he's-
knows you're going to need him.
He says, well, we can fix that. I said, oh, come on. You're Weed Man. You're not Sod Man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good day. Anyway.
Good day.
That's it. That's my lawn. It's gone.
I.
No lawn.
Okay. That's extreme. How much they dug in your
Do
lawn.
you think?
Yes.
Do you think?
Typically, it's like doesn't the other evil empire kind of burrow it under the ground somehow?
No,
Like
they
go,
do. They're under the ground, but it's.
But
you
they
wouldn't
didn't dig
believe,
huge long
you-
trenches.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the mess in this neighborhood. It's just It's terrible. But
Oh
whatever.
my, that's
Hey,
horrific.
I'll get faster internet out of it. I don't have a lawn.
Okay.
For what price?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They owe you the hundreds of dollars it's going to cost you to fix that
Sure.
mess.
Well, I don't know if I can fix it. I don't know.
Well, this may make you happier. I feel like maybe we should get to some messages from people listening, and I
Okay.
feel like this one's appropriate for the same episode given the
Okay.
subject matter thus
Sure.
far. And you can always email us, daverachelforman@gmail.com.
Please
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, Messenger, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. Sharon, we've not read Sharon's message,
Okay.
who wrote to us saying, I just listened to Rachel's visit to the keg.
Okay.
We hardly ever go to the keg. My husband prefers my barbecue steaks. But I
Oh.
digress. Our last visit in
Sharon,
November.
wow.
Yes. Our last visit in November to meet friends for dinner. It was their pick. Ugh. The restaurant was full and we were definitely packed in. I miss COVID separation.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The group next to us was a party of 3. I'm the nosy kind of person and like to check out what those nearby are enjoying for their meals.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this party were happily enjoying roasted veggies, rice, and salad. Not one slab of beef on any of the plates.
What? Then why
Not
are you at
even
the
a
keg?
chicken wing or a lobster tail. I have absolutely nothing against vegetarians or vegans, to each their own. This party must have been given a gift card at some point, because why? Why would 3 people go to the keg steakhouse, in all caps, to have a vegetable meal?
Yes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very
That
good
is a good point.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Anyway, keep up the fantastic job. Love the podcast.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you for listening.